Welcome to Healing Minds, a place where you explore your inner world and learn healing practices to a better mental well-being. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. Hi everyone, this is Tanya. Welcome to Healing Minds. This is a place where I talk about ways to heal from depression and anxiety and related topics. Mental health is extremely important, and having open conversations is also very important. Today, I want to share with you a tweet. As you know, Elon Musk has taken over Twitter. So he did reply to another tweet regarding Wellbutrin. So let me read you the tweet. Elon Musk is replying to at PMARCA. He says Wellbutrin is way worse than Adderall, IMO. It should be taken off the market, or only one person's opinion stands for everyone. I'm against that. So saying that, I am okay with how he replied to this tweet is because I have personal experience with using Wellbutrin as an antidepressant. Getting to that later, let me give you a brief description of Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin is bupropion. That is the generic form, XL, and that's what I was prescribed by a psychiatrist for my major depressive disorder. So what Wellbutrin XL, I'm reading this, what this is for, is a medicine used to treat adults with a certain type of depression called major depressive disorder, and for the prevention of autumn-winter seasonal depression, seasonal affective disorder. Again, I'm open for free speech. Everyone should be able to share their opinions or personal experiences. I briefly experienced being on Wellbutrin, and I'm off the prescription because of choice. It did not work for me. All of us have different bodies, different chemical makeups. Our blood results are different, and how we react to substances will be different. So again, I'm sharing my opinion and personal experience. When I was placed on Wellbutrin, it was working well for a time. I felt like I had more energy and my depressive episodes were under control to an extent. And again, that's a very complicated topic to go into. So I did experience actually the worst experience that I've had during my clinical depression time is I did attempt suicide and I was hospitalized for it. And this happened to be when I was under the prescription of Wellbutrin. So whether I'm saying that's a contributor or not, it was while I was taking this prescription medication, which I am off of it now. And of course, I compared it to another medication I was taking before for clinical depression. So that's for a different video, is talking more details about the different medications that are offered to treat people for depression. So that was my experience. It was traumatic. It was awful. And it's hard to say whether I regret it or not. It was just bad. It was bad because I had to have serious hospitalization for it, again, for having a major depressive disorder and being admitted under a suicide attempt. But luckily today, I'm glad I'm doing well and stable, and actually I'm alive. So But getting back to that tweet, so that's why I could relate to it, because he probably heard other people having similar experiences and they happen to be taking that medication. But it's very tricky with pharmaceuticals, especially antidepressants. Do you say the medication was a contributor to this person who reacted negatively and had the suicidal ideation and actually moving forward with it? That's tricky, and that's still questionable for me. Okay, so some of the responses to his tweet, which again, I'm for free speech. I listened to both sides. Let's see if I can read a few comments here that we have had. Like, for example, one person said, it's trending because Elon Musk said it causes suicide and should be taken off the market. That tweet should have a disinformation warning. Wellbutrin is an established protocol for depression and has saved millions of lives. Don't take medical advice from randos. Again, that's good. Somebody is just offering their opinion, and that's true. There are medications that work for a group of people and they don't for another group of people. So she's saying that it has worked for people, and that's excellent, because anything that will help someone from suffering from depression is, I give it a thumbs up. So it works for some people and it doesn't for others. And let's see what other comments we have for this. Someone else says, good morning to everyone who knows not to take medical advice from Elon Musk. Don't ever stop taking an antidepressant because some weirdo on Twitter says it's bad. Wellbutrin is a medication that has saved countless lives. Again, that's a personal opinion. You have to look at it in your life. How is a medication affecting your body? You will know. You know your body the best. You'll know if it's harming it, making it worse, or it's making you feel better. So that's why you always have to be under the care of a psychiatrist when you are taking prescription medications for the mind, because I know general practitioners prescribe it also, but I highly suggest you be under the care of a psychiatrist, because they're more informed of studies and they have more experience of working with patients that have been under medications. So always remember that. And another person has said, I've been taking Wellbutrin, bupropion, for the past 5 years. It saved my life. Elon Musk can shut up and take several seats. He's not a doctor. He's not a psychiatrist. He's not a pharmacist, which is true. Again, medical advice should be from your psychiatrist when you're dealing with mental health matters and talking about side effects with your pharmacist or psychiatrist. So some people have said it has made a significant difference in their lives, which is good. Anything that helps you heal from depression is amazing. You should continue it. But the moment it's not helping you, then you should start questioning it and stop it. Okay, that was just a few comments that were pro the medication, which is good, and it's working for them. And there are people that it did not work for, just like me. And I have read other accounts that it made their depression worse, or it elevated something in their body, which is it actually elevates some dopamine that made them have more suicidal ideation. So again, that's questionable because that's how it impacted me. And one of the worst experiences I've had while being clinically depressed. So other things that he did mention, which it's important for me to share, because this is an area of study that interests me, that should be looked into also, is ketamine treatment for depression. And what ketamine is a dissociative anesthetic that has some hallucinogenic effects. It distorts perceptions of sight and sound and makes the user feel disconnected, not in control. So it's a short-acting anesthetic that are used for humans, and it makes patients feel detached from their pain and environment. It can induce a state of sedation, feeling calm and relaxed, immobility, relief from pain, and amnesia. So that the reason why I think ketamine studies should be continued is it can be very effective for severe depression or for people that have suicidal thoughts or impulse control. It can kind of soothe that for the moment while you're continuing to get your treatment from your psychiatrist or other forms of therapy and healing methods that you are using can be extremely important because, again, I have been in those instances where I was just feeling awful, like awful. And I had to rely, I don't want to share the medication, rely on one medication just to get me to the calm state where I don't have that suicidal ideation or follow through, which definitely helped me on a few occasions. So this is another study that he recommended to be continued and to looked into, which I agree on that. And also for people is psychedelic treatments, like people with severe PTSD, again, severe depression. Those studies should be continued because so far in small studies of adults with major depressions, it has been reported that 2 doses of psychedelic substance, psilocybin, gives, with supportive psychotherapy, has produced a rapid and large reduction in depressive symptoms. So, but these studies are continuous and, you know, they have clinical trials. So it's good that they're looking deeper into treatments for PTSD and for people with severe depression, because there are effective treatments out there and you can be helped and there is hope. That's the most important thing that I want to share with you. Is always know there is hope to healing and not to be fearful of slowing down, asking for help, getting help, looking up information. Anyway, that's all I want to share on this video. Please, if you have any experiences of what I shared with you today, share it in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and follow my page if more content on healing depression and anxiety and having the real conversations interests you. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.